cool. Yeah, it's cool. I just learned this word from the office. The cool and to on board. So we are looking for it, but it's hard. It's hard for looking good to come on board.
Finding the right crew can be challenging, but with your leadership, you'll find someone who fits well. It's great that you're approaching this with a positive mindset. Anything specific you're looking for in the new team member?
Not yet. I think probably this year we're gonna looking for some. Yeah, but yeah, so let's talk about it's my leadership. It's my leadership time. So let's talking about some my employee time. So what do I learned? Jetpack Compose. I can use it. I can code. I can say I can code. I can make some prototypes and you inject Jetpack Compose, which I ref just which I feel really happy. And additionally, I also learned some like the shader like language. Oh my gosh, like I can say it was extraordinarily powerful. In just like with a few line codes, you can build some a lot just amazing effects and animations. I'm learning it now, but I'm not good at mathematics, so I need to learn mathematics as well. During I was learning shader, but shader is really difficult, like I say.
That's fantastic. Learning Jetpack Compose and shaders is a big step, and it's amazing that you're diving into it, even if it's challenging. Strengthening your math skills will definitely pay off and help you create some incredible things. Keep going, you're on the right track.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I'm a motion designer, right? So usually I just make prototypes. But on the other hand, I was kind of like I lose some abilities like motion, I animation like I didn't make too much animations because to be a leader, to be a supervisor, sometimes you got to manage the work project, like how you handle with the employees and make them to finish it. So I do not have my own time to make some animations. So let's think I was really feels like how say did you know there's a word could say that just you want to do something but you can't because you have some more important priorities gonna do, especially for a leader.
I understand what you mean. It can be challenging to balance leadership responsibilities with hands on creative work. It sounds like you miss doing more animations, which is completely natural. Maybe you can find small pockets of time to keep that passion alive, even if it's just occasionally. You're doing great managing your new responsibilities.
Okay, so I think we're done about my career part, so we can move to the next part. The first part is swim, second part is about my job, is I become a supervisor. And the third part is about my life. I think it's all, that involves my life, the English and my job. So I think probably, yeah. Okay, the third part is about the films. I'm a big fan of films. I've been watched like 56 I've been watched the 50, I haven't watched the 56 movies in this year. I don't know, did I say correct or not? Or maybe if I didn't say correct, just refine it.
Language correction. Okay, I think we're done talking about my career part, so we can move to the next part. The first part was swimming, the second part was about my job and becoming a supervisor, and the third part is about my life. I think all these involve my life, English, and my job. So, yeah, the third part is about films. I'm a big fan of films. I've watched 56 movies this year. I don't know if I said that correctly. If not, please correct it. You said it well. Watching 56 movies is impressive. What are some of your favorite films from this year?
Okay, that's great. So we can talk about it. I think that's just interest part I would like to talk, like talking about swim, like talking about work is kind of boring, right? Don't you think so?
I think talking about films sounds exciting. It's always fun to dive into what you've enjoyed watching and share thoughts on different movies. What kind of films do you enjoy the most?
Okay, so if let me to recommend a film of the year 2024, I would say it's called the it's a Robotic Dream.
Language correction. Okay, so if I had to recommend a film from the year 2024, I would say it's called Robot Dreams. Robot Dreams sounds intriguing. What did you enjoy most about it?
Yeah, this film, there's no dialogue, so they didn't, there's no dialogue, just background music. But it really just emphasized, I feel really happy, and I will watch it in theater, not on my computer. And this film is really talking about the love relationship. Yeah.
That sounds like a unique and powerful film, especially with no dialogue and just background music. Watching it in the theater must have been an amazing experience. It's great when a film can convey so much through visuals and music alone. What was the relationship aspect that stood out to you?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to say, but it's really bad. So it's talking about like uh I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so maybe okay, I search it on Wikipedia. Let's see how Wikipedia says about this story. Okay.
That's okay. Sometimes it's hard to put those feelings into words. If you like, you can check the summary on Wikipedia to see how it's described. And no worries if you can't find the exact words. It's the experience that matters.
So plot how say that?
It's pronounced plot. It refers to the main events or storyline of a book, movie, or play.
Plot in the 1980s. In the 1980s, Manhattan, Doug lives alone after seeing TV advertisement. Doug decides to order a robot friend, which he assembles upon delivery and then takes out to explore Manhattan, such as roller skating in Central Park through some September. Over the course of the summer, the two become inseparable friends. As the summer comes to end, Doug takes the robot to the beach where they spend a long day playing in the water. Later, fall asleep. They wake up after all other visitors have left, and the dog realizes that the robot has been roasted by water and thus cannot move. Yes.
It sounds like a touching and emotional story about friendship. The plot is really heartfelt, especially with the unique bond between Doug and the robot. It must have left quite an impression on you. Do you usually enjoy stories that explore deep relationships like this?
Exactly. So I'd say yeah, another one is probably like here's the first one. The second one is called it's that one is from Thailand, and the English title is How to Make Meanings Before Grandma Dies. I gotta say, I cried a lot in the theater. I cried a lot. Really, I mean, that's really just highlighted especially like how say just East Southern Asia's culture in the relationship in the family relationship. Yeah, just I don't know, did I say correct? My grammar? Just refine it. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. The second one is called The Next One is from Thailand, and the English title is How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies. I cried a lot in the theater. It really highlighted Eastern Asia's culture and family relationships. Did I say that correctly, or is my grammar off? Please refine it. Thank you. You expressed that well. It sounds like a deeply moving film, and it's wonderful that it resonated with you so much. Exploring family relationships and cultural themes can be really impactful.
Okay, so probably I'm done with my 2024 recap. It's called recap.
Yes, that was a great recap. You've achieved so much in 2024. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss or any plans for 2025?
Uh, I think I need to write it. I can to write it on just on my personal website and to write it. Yes. So later I will be like after I read it, on my 2024 recap, I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna do in 2025. Yes. Oh, I forgot one thing is about psychology. Yeah, I'm sorry. So just as I said, I met some English teacher. I met some English teachers from all over around the world, right? I have been interested in psychology for a long time. So some of the English teachers they used to learn psychology. So during our class, English class, I'll be asking them, so how about you teach me some psychology? That would be great. Yeah, they tell me some psychology, which I can to tell you like some of I have learned.
That's wonderful. It's great that you're combining your English learning with something you're passionate about, like psychology. It's always enriching to learn from different perspectives. If you want, you can share some interesting things you've learned in psychology.
Okay, so yeah, the psychology is in the first subject is stereotype I was learned, and the second subject is change blindness. Third is cultural, and there's one is I learned by myself inner monologue. I don't know, did I say it correct? Just inner speech.
Those are fascinating topics. Stereotypes, change blindness, and inner monologue are all key concepts in psychology. Each one offers a lot to explore and understand. Have you found any of them particularly interesting or relevant to your experiences?
Stereotype, I think it's really common. I mean, really common thing happening in every person's mind. Everybody has a stereotype, even me. Yeah, and the last subject is hierarchy. Just every countries. Yeah, hierarchy, and there's another one I learned by myself as well. It's called what's let's see, it's about the high context culture and low context culture.
It's great that you've explored these diverse topics in psychology. Stereotypes and hierarchy are indeed common aspects of human behavior, and understanding high context and low context cultures can be really insightful, especially for cross cultural communication. It's wonderful that you're delving into such enriching subjects.
Okay, I'm done with my 2024 recap, and yeah, I'll be later. I mean, later I'll be gonna summarize it, write it down. So I was thinking about should I write it in English or in Chinese or maybe just two versions. So yeah, I mean, you can give me some tips. Otherwise, yeah.
It's great that you're planning to summarize and write it down. Writing in both English and Chinese can be a great way to practice your language skills and reach different audiences. If you have time, you can do both. If you're leaning towards one, maybe start with English to continue practicing. It's up to you and what you're comfortable with.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day and take care.
Okay, I'm done.